Hello everyone, I welcome you all to the maths class. So from today onwards we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 10. The name of the chapter is tenth and hundredth. So in our last class we have discussed about the place value chart of a whole number, that is, say for any number having 234, the place value will be written as ones, tens, hundred, and if it has certain number, it will go on 1000, 10,000. This was Indian system, and international system also we have discussed. But the new term here which is we are discussing about is tenth and hundred, is the value, the place value of the number which is after the decimal number in a whole number. Suppose 234.52. What you are going to say? What is the place value of this 0.5? What is the place value of this 2 which is after the point, which it is considered as tenth here, tenth. So once it is written as 1, tens it is written as 10, 100 it is written as 100, and 1000 similarly it will go on as 1000. But for tenth, is it we are writing 10? No, it will be written as 1 by 10. The place value of 5 here is 1 by 10. So it is tenth or tenth. Okay, don't get confused with the tens and tenth. There is a difference. So there is a difference. The difference is 3 here is multiplied with the 10, 3 into 10. But here 5 is not multiplied with the 10. It is multiplied with 1 by 10. Which is indicating that this 5 is in the position of after the decimal point, that is in 10th position. Okay, similarly 2 will be said as hundredth. So NDREDTH. So the topic, the chapter which we are discussing about is tenth and hundredth, right? So that means we have to deal with the decimal value, decimal number. Okay, so let us start our topic, which is in page number 134. The question is, what was the length of the smallest pencil you have used? Okay, what was the smallest pencil? So for this you have to think in your go to the childhood when you were using the smallest pencil. Whenever it is not finished at all totally, and till then we used to use those pencils, right? So most probably I will just say the approximate value. Most of you may have used lesser or more greater value, so it may be at around 2 centimeter. 2 centimeter must be the smallest pencil. Most probably your answer may change. So this is not the proper value. This is an approx value I am saying. Approx value means it is not the confirmed answer. You may write 2 centimeter, you may write 2.5, some may write 2.5, some may also write 3 centimeter, because it depends on your choice, right? So this is not an exact value. I am once again saying this is my approximate value. You can write 2 or 2.5 or 3 centimeter. Okay, let us now proceed to the next question, which is there in the page number 134 only. You just see, how long is this pencil? Guess dash centimeter. So this pencil is of how much centimeter? You have to guess it. Some may write 2.5, some may write 3. So this is just an approx answer. I will write 3 centimeter. So this can be at around 2.5 or 3 centimeter most probably. So this is also an approximate answer I am writing here. Your answer may change over here. Next, measure. This answer will not be varied, because this answer will give us exactly correct answer, because here we have got the scale, measuring with the scale. But in the previous question there was no such proper measurement, so hence we are giving the approximate value. But in question number 3, measure it using a scale. How good is your guess? So that means the same pencil which we have measured approximately in the previous question, that is in number 2, we are measuring it with the help of scale. Now let us see how appropriate or how good is our guess. We are going to check that. So starting from 0 to 3, it is here 3 till here, it is 3 centimeter, right? 1 here, 2, and it is 3. 4 is here, so 3, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.4, 3.5 and 3.6. It is 3.6 centimeter is the measurement of the pencil. And is your guess correct? Not properly, just I have said that my guess was 3 centimeter. My guess is not appropriately correct, but almost it is correct. Around 2.5 to 3 was my guess. So it is appropriately correct, not absolutely correct, but it is touching with the exact answer, right? So that is why the answer is 3.6. I hope you understood how to measure it. Till here it is absolutely 3. Till here it is 3. 3 is done. After 3, we will not say 4 because 4 is over here. So after 3 what comes? After 3, 3.1 comes. So which is this? 3.1. Sorry, this one. Then 3.2. 3.3 is over here. 3.4, 3.5. And the final one where this tip is getting touched, this one is 3.6. That's why I've written answer as 3.6 centimeter. Alright. Moving on to the next question we have. What is the length of this pencil? Dash millimeter. What is the length in centimeter? Okay. So this small division which you can see, as I've already told, they are in point form, right? So 0.1, 0.2, all these are in millimeter form. So let me remind you one thing, that is 1 centimeter. If suppose this is 0 here and 0 to 1, to make up this 1 centimeter, how many millimeters are required? That means how many small sticks are required is 10 millimeter. So 10 millimeter will make up 1 centimeter. Okay, so this thing needs to be clear to all of you. So let us count the measurement. So this is 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And we will not count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is the tip here, as because it is getting started. So 6 millimeter is the total length of the pencil in millimeter. Okay, now if we have to convert this value into centimeter, what we are going to do, what I have told, 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. 1 millimeter means it is 1 by 10 centimeter. 1 by 10 centimeter, right? So 6 millimeter of course will be equal to 6 by 10, which is equal to 0.6 centimeter. Yes or no? So what is the value in centimeter? It will be 0.6 centimeter. You need to be very careful whenever you are doing such a question. Okay. So this one we can say as 6/10 of a centimeter. 6 millimeter means it is 6/10 of a centimeter. 6 by 10 of a centimeter, which is equal to 0.6 centimeter. Isn't it? Okay. Similarly, there is question number 5. The topic is frogs. Have you seen frogs? Where? Yes, the question answer must be yes for everyone. Yes. So you can write yes. Where? In pond, in lake, right? You can see the frog. How many different type of frog have you seen? So the smaller one is also available. The larger one, the bigger one is also available. Are all the frog of the same length? The answer is no. As you can see in this figure also, there you can see in the figure in the book, here are two interesting examples. So the first frog is gold frog and the another one is bullfrog. Bull itself, the name is indicating that the frog is in extremely bigger size, and gold frog, the frog is the smallest in the world. Its length is 0.9 centimeter. You need to remember this value as because we are going to solve the problem on the basis of this value. Bullfrog is the largest or the biggest frog whose length is 30.5 centimeters. So big it is. Okay. Now guess how many frogs can sit in your little finger. So you have to guess it. When you go to a pond, if you get gold frogs, just have a look, pick it up and keep it in your nail and just see how much area it is actually covering. Okay, now let us solve the sums based on this topic. What does 0.9 centimeter mean? It is the same as how much millimeter? It is equal to 9 millimeter. So 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 10 centimeter. That means which is equal to 0.1. 1 millimeter means 0.1 centimeter. So 9 millimeter is of course equal to 9 millimeter will be equal to 0.9 centimeter. So here 0.9 is already there, and just we have to fill this 9 millimeter place value. Okay, next we can also say that, say this is 9/10 of a centimeter, right? Yes, it is absolutely correct that we can say it is 9/10 of a centimeter. Why? Because 0.9, if I remove this, I can write as 9 by 10. 9 by 10, 9/10 of a centimeter is absolutely correct. So 9 by 10 centimeter can be written as 0.9 centimeter only. Both are same, both are absolutely correct. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Next, number 7. So 30.5 centimeter is same as dash centimeter. Here it will be a blank over here. Let me make a blank. Over here also there will be one blank. So 30.5 centimeter is the same as how much centimeter? 30 centimeter, and the decimal part is the millimeter part. So it will be written as 5 millimeter. In that case, I have already told you that the larger unit is the centimeter, and the smaller unit which make up millimeter, which is smaller unit is millimeter, right? So 10 millimeter altogether will make up 1 centimeter. So think about, if you do not get confused. Most of the student will get confused that millimeter is bigger because it has got 10 in it. No, it's not like that. 10 millimeter is making 1 centimeter. That you have to see it. Okay. Alright, next, about how many of the big frogs will fit on the 1 meter scale. If suppose you have 1 meter scale with you, if you have 1 meter scale with you, 1 meter scale means it is 100 centimeter scale, it is, right? In this 100 centimeter scale, how many big frogs are going to get fit? Big frog means it is 30.5. I've already told you that this value should be known to you, because this is going to help you to solve this. So what is the measurement of your scale? The measurement of the scale is 100 centimeter. Total is 100 centimeter. Now within this 100 centimeter, how many big frog you can accommodate? So 30 first, then 30, 60, then 90. So how many big frog? So 1, 2 and 3. One big frog is going to accommodate this in this place. Second big frog is going to take this place, and third will be accommodating this place. So 30, 30, 30, 90, approximately 3. It is not covering all the area, because 30.5 means 30.5 into 3 means it is 91.5. Again, extra 1 cannot be fit because the value will be greater. So that's why we can say approximately, or directly you can write 3 big frogs will fit on the 1 centimeter scale. Why I have not used 1 centimeter? Because the value of the big frog is in centimeter. So it was compulsory to convert first of all 1 centimeter scale into 1 meter scale into centimeter. Only then we could have done it. So that is why the answer is how many? 3. The answer is 3. Okay. Proceeding to the next, number 9. If they sit in a straight line, about how many of them will small frog will cover 1 meter? So the same process is very much similar to that of the previous question, question number 8. This is just the difference is big frog, and in question number 8 you have the small frog. Only the difference is that. Okay, so this will be a home assignment. Tell me how many small frogs are going to get accommodated in 1 meter scale. Okay, so this is a very simple thing, very logical thing you have to do here. So this much for today, student. In our next class we will proceed with the next sum. Till then, stay safe and healthy. Thank you everyone.